This is going to be my explanation of my Flappy Bird code. These are my global variables on the top, which is equal to true, stars is 69, stars per line is 5, scene is 0, score is 0. This is the con button. And this shit right here, this button, prototype is mouse inside, checks if the mouse is going to be inside of this button area. And if it is, then you can click it. This variable start button equals new button, makes this button drawn at 129 of the x. Y is equal to 296. The label is start game. And if you click it, still playing equals true and scene equals 1. Variable splash equals a function. This is going to be this whole screen right here, which draws the letters. It calls the start button draw on this screen, and it draws that color too, the green. The game over screen is going to be the same thing. It's just going to draw a game over and text the score at the bottom with a different color. Mouse clicked equals function. If scene equals 0, then this button right here is a start button that handle mouse click. Variable Flappy equals a function with a given x and a given y, and it gives you the image of the spaceship. Flappy.prototype.draw equals a function, so this y is constrained, so the y value of the Flappy Bird can only go up and down and can't go off the screen. The Flappy.prototype.hop makes that when you press the spacebar, the y value of the Flappy goes up by 3, and over here it goes down by 3 also in the fall one. These are for the columns. The columns is given a x value and a y value, this dot x and this dot y. And it's drawn right here with this color of a fill. Variable Flappy is called right here in a new Flappy with an x value of 4 and y of 117. And sticks is given an empty array. So when 3 is less than 55, it's going to push new sticks on the top or columns, or new columns on the bottom at a random y value, so they get different heights. Same thing's going to happen with the rocks on the bottom of the screen. They're going to be pushed into an empty array also. And this variable main game is a function, and if still playing equals true, it's going to draw the background, the stars in the background. The rocks are going to be drawn. Over here, if I equals 0 and I is less than sticks.length, the stick's going to be drawn. And over here, this is if Flappy is inside of the pillars, it's going to grow up by 1 point. So if the x values are the same and the y values are between the two pillars, the score is going to go up by 1. Over here is almost the same thing, but if the x's are the same and the y value is either greater than one of the columns or less than, and it hits, the scene is going to equal 2. 6i.x is equal to -1, so they're going to be moving to the left -1. This texts out the score on the top left. If spacebar is pressed, Flappy goes up. If it's not, then Flappy's going to go down, and Flappy is being called right here. And in the main draw function, if scene equals 0, it's going to draw the flat splash screen. If scene is equal to 1, it's going to draw the huge game, the main game. And if scene equals 2, then it's going to draw the game over screen. And that's all.